YouTube, what is going on? We are here with the 2024 Acura Integra Type S. Now, in this video, I've traversed nearly 1,500 miles with this car, and while a lot of it, and I mean a lot of it, has been really good, there have been some things that have just been mildly annoying. So in today's video, you're going to get an owner's perspective of some of the things that I hope Acura improves over the lifetime of this vehicle. Now, this is really, really important. I love this car. This is a really good machine for reasons I've listed in the review and other videos. But because I love it, I'm going to be a little critical. It's just a few short things away from being absolutely perfect. So let's dive in. What are some of the things that absolutely annoy me? Now, again, just like I said in the intro, I love this car. I truly don't think there is a vehicle under $100,000 that is a better daily driver than this machine. There might be cars that are faster. There might be cars that are more luxurious, but there's nothing that combines everything in a package just like this Integra does. But in today's video, we're going to be walking through some of the small things, really nitpicking the things that I don't like about this car, because if you're going to be spending your hard-earned dollars behind the wheel of this Integra Type S, you need to know everything there is to know about this car. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you got to know all the good, but you also got to know the bad. In addition, the other thing that we're going to be testing in this video are the binaural microphones. I got a microphone in each of my ears because I want to immerse you guys in the content that we're creating. So as I snap, if we go to the right, you can hear it, and if we go to the left, you can hear it as well. So behind the wheel, you're going to hear the noises I hear, and if you're watching this with headphones, that is going to be the most optimal experience possible, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But let me know how it sounds, if it's too dull, if it's not bright, if you actually like the other way that I record and that sound, please do let me know. All of that is super key. So what are we looking at? The 2024 Acura Integra Type S in Tiger Eye color, and I absolutely love it. I think this color, especially in the light, just looks insane. The flake, the sculpted lines, it just looks really, really great. But that's not why we're here. You know all those details. We're here to talk about the annoying things, the things that I don't like, the things that I hate about this car. Hate's a strong word, but there are some things that do truly piss me off. Now, we're going to start inside, which is where a lot of the things actually are of this vehicle that I don't like at all. And we're going to start with the driver's seat. So if you look at this driver's seat, you see that it is power, and we love that, right? It can go forward, it can go backward. The seat back can go forward and backward. The seat bottom can go up, it can go down. It has lumbar support. All of that's great. It's heated. We love that. We love that. We love that. But the one thing we don't love, the one thing that doesn't exist, is a memory seat. Now, this actually royally pisses me off. And the reason why it does is because it seems like, okay, there's a place to put it. It's just a blank little thing here that looks exactly like where a memory seat function would go. And yet, this doesn't have it. And it's actually really frustrating because my wife and I, we both drive this car. We both love it, but she's a lot shorter than I am. So when she gets in, the seat moves to the front, the mirror changes, and she goes on her way. And then when I try to get in, I slam my stomach off the steering wheel. I break both my kneecaps because she's a lot shorter than I am. But anyway, I don't have a button that I can press to go back to my settings. So I have to try to sort of finagle my seat every time, finagle my mirrors every time. And I'm sure every single time that I do it, it's slightly different. And I can never hit that perfect number. And that's really, really frustrating, especially in a car of this price bracket, especially of a car that competes with the cars it competes with. The fact that we're missing that small feature is royally annoying, but not as annoying as we round our way to the passenger side, okay? $51,000. And what that does not buy you, ignore my sunglasses, my camera gear, and my coffee. Shout out to the folks over at Revival Motoring for this midnight premium coffee. I'm excited to try that. But anyway, what this car does not have is a power passenger seat. Nope. You want to adjust the seat back, it's right here. You want to adjust the seat position, it's right there. You can't adjust the seat bottom, good luck, it is where it is. and you're spending $52,000 and you don't even get that. That's a little bit annoying. One of the interesting things, the differences between these two seats, is they actually are not the same. While they look the same, right? They have the leather in the same spot, the Alcantara in the same spot, the stitching in the same spot, the color difference in the same spot. The bolstering is not the same. This is very squishy. Okay, this looks like it's right out of an RDX or something like that. If we go over to that driver's seat, it is a little more rigid, which is very, very interesting that the brand decided to make that distinction. These have a lot more firm, and they're not as squishy as that passenger seat. If you guys own an Integra Type S, let me know if that is the same for yourself, or if, who knows, maybe the first 200 cars got something a little bit different. All right. The next thing that I hate about the Acura Integra, and again, hate is a strong word. We're really doing a lot of nitpicking here, folks, but these are small things that I think Acura could change to make this car truly special. And the next thing is this instrument cluster. In any mode, it looks exactly the same. The only thing that changes are the rings around it. Look, we're in comfort mode right now. It's blue. If we swap over to sport, which is the normal mode, it turns into a sporty gray. I don't know. Does this look sporty to you guys? This just looks like a regular base Integra instrument cluster. But wait, it gets even crazier. If I swap over to Sport Plus, the rings turn red. And that's it. There's no interesting design. There's no interesting rev counter. There's no crazy shift lights. There's no anything like that. Even cars like the GR86, which cost $28,000, $29,000, $30,000, have different views in their instrument cluster when you're switching between different modes. But Acura, no, not them. They just change the color of the rings. And that's pretty annoying. I wish there was something a little more interesting, a little more intricate, a little more just, I don't know, looked like less of an afterthought, right? It seems like for whatever reason, the fine folks at Acura just decided that, you know, that wasn't a need. We didn't actually need to make that change. You know, if we change the color and add a little funky noise, take a listen. That'll be enough for folks. The last thing in the interior that bothers me is this gloss black. Now, there isn't a lot of gloss black in the interior. If you look at the door card, okay, you actually have really nice leather, some aluminum type trim over the speaker grill, some good leather, some soft touch material. If you go to the dash here, you have this like faux carbon fibery thing that looks great, holds up to fingerprints just nice. Soft touch here, soft touch here. We love all of that. And then here you have gloss black, and I absolutely hate it. You can clean this and then you touch it and now it's not clean. It scratches easy. It's just an afterthought, especially when they made this material. Maybe they should have just carried this texture into here. That would have been really, really nice. For the last thing that I just really don't like about the Acura Integra, we gotta get on the road, because while this car is a treat, take a listen. Ton of fun. It isn't perfect. Now, a lot of the cars in this class not only excel at being great daily drivers, but they do really well on the highway. They're German Autobahn cruisers that just so happen to be a little bit smaller. Cars like the S3, the CLA 35, they do a really good job at eating up highway miles. And this Integra does not do as well for two reasons. Reason number one is this transmission. Now, while it's incredibly direct, the throws are precise, the clutch is light, and it's a great system to use, the gearing in 5 and 6 are too short. Look, we're in 6th gear, cruising at 75 miles an hour, and the engine is spinning at around 2,800 RPM. If we increase the speed to 80, we're now right at 3,000. That's high. That means if you're going 80, if you're going 85, you're over 3,000. You're hearing that engine. And while Acura added a lot of NVH versus the Civic Type R to the Integra, it doesn't matter. You're going to be still hearing some of that engine as you're driving. A lot more than you would hear in a car like an S3 or a CLA 35 that has more gears or taller gearing. So because of that, it's a little more of a luxurious experience on the highway drive. Now, the second thing that is impacted on the highway is your overall cruising range. While we've established through our highway MPG video that this car can get in the 30s, the fact of the matter is, because of that gas tank size, which is under 15 gallons, I think it's somewhere around 12. I'll put the answer on the screen right now. Because of that, your driving range isn't really that high. And one of the things that you like about cars that can eat up highway miles is you like to be able to drive, well, a lot of highway miles. In this car, you can't really do that. I've been averaging under 300 miles a tank, and that's not the best. That's not, you want to be able to do a little more than that. So in this video, I really wanted to cover a lot of the things that have irked me about this Acura Integra Type S, because let's be honest, it's a tremendous machine. As I've discussed already, I don't actually think a better option exists under $100,000, and I think this car does justify the price delta versus that Honda Civic Type R. But if Acura just made those few changes, it would take this car from being terrific to being historic. It would take this car from being a tremendous daily to being one of the best. Adding in memory seats, adding in passenger power seats, changing this gloss black material to carbon fiber or something else, giving me a longer 5th and 6th gear, and increasing the amount of fuel this car can hold. This would be one of the best daily drivers money could buy. Not just under $100,000 like I think it is now, but money can buy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I off base with some of these things, or is it right on the money? And if you have watched this far, thank you very much for your support. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that like button, and let me know in the comments, actually, if you could say the phrase, "Then why did you buy it?" I'll know that you watched till this length in the video. Thank you everybody for trial running the new microphone setup, for watching this video. I really appreciate the continued support. We are almost at that 5,000 subscriber goal, and I can taste it. It's so close, I can taste it, and I'm excited to continue to be on this journey with you guys. I will see you in the next one. We got really good stuff coming up, a couple track days planned for this Integra Type S, and I am looking forward to taking you all along with me. I'm Moneyshift. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.